My name is Deborah Carraro, and I have created a video tutorial to expand on a blog post on the Simpleology blog called Exit Email Hell in 3 Steps. Simpleology is a vital part of the system we'll be setting up today, so the first thing I want you to do is go to snipurl.com/vital system to set up your free Simpleology 101 account. Let's get started. Open a browser window and go to http://www.gmail.com and click the Sign Up for Gmail link. Enter your name details and desired login name. And then click the Check Availability button to check the availability of this email address. Since we'll be setting up 5 different mailboxes, we'll need to create 5 different login names that are easy to remember for us and the people we'll be sharing these addresses with. I'll be setting mine up as follows: Deb's Friends for personal friends and family, My Partner Biz for general business contacts. My business name is My Virtual Partner, so that makes sense for my business. MVP Client for close business contacts. Deb's Easings to use for newsletter opt-ins. Deb's Purchases to use for making online purchases. In this tutorial, we'll only go through the steps to create one account. To create the others, just retrace your steps. You'll see that I've started with the MVP Clients account, and that address is available. So I'm going to choose a password and complete the rest of the form, and then click Accept. Great! The first account is created. Click the I'm Ready, Show Me My Account link. Gmail has a feature where you can download your messages to Outlook, so we'll set up the integration. Click the POP Access link at the bottom of the page. On this page, you'll see that we have the option of forwarding our emails to another account or setting up a POP download. We want to set up a POP download. Click the option Enable POP for all mail if your account is relatively new or if you want a copy of all the messages you have currently in your Gmail account. If you are not interested in archiving those messages, select the option Enable POP for mail that arrives from now on. As I've just set up this account, I'll click the For All Mail option. Next, we're asked to decide how we want mail handled once it's accessed with POP. I never keep a copy in Gmail, as I back up my own system regularly, but you may choose to keep a copy so that you have a backup should your primary computer fail. Let's click Save Changes and switch to Outlook to continue with the configurations. Okay. We're in Outlook now. Please excuse any pings or dings. I tend to get a lot of email. So in Outlook, we're going to go to Tools, Account Settings, and then we're going to click New. We're setting up a POP account, so click Next. And I want to manually configure the server settings, so I'm going to select that option. Again, it's a POP account that we're setting up, so I'll click Next, and I'll fill in the details. Okay, so we've reached the incoming mail server setting. The incoming mail server will be set to pop.gmail.com. And the outgoing mail server will be set to smtp.gmail.com. My username is my full Gmail address, and my password is the same as my Gmail password. Then we're going to click More Settings and switch to the Outgoing Servers tab. check my outgoing server SMTP requires authentication, and then check use the same settings as my incoming mail server. Next, we're going to switch to the Advanced tab and check that we need an encrypted SSL connection, and that will change the settings in the box above it to 995. We're going to enter 587 in the outgoing server box and select TLS from the drop-down. Click OK and test the account settings. Once you see the congratulations message, the account is configured properly. Close this window and hit Next and then Finish. So that takes care of setting up the first mailbox. Now I'm going to show you how to set up the mail filter. So we're going to close this window. The first thing we need to do is create the folder that we want to move the messages into. As you can see from my inbox, I already have several folders set up and in use. To create a new folder, right-click on the Inbox folder and select New Folder. You'll be asked to give the folder a name, so I'm going to call this MVP Clients. If you want to create the folder as a subfolder of an existing folder, just expand the inbox and select the correct folder. Now that we've created the folder, we can create the message rule to move all messages received into this folder. So we're going to go to the Tools menu and select Rules and Alerts. Click on New Rule. I'm going to start from a blank rule and check messages when they arrive. So then I'm going to click Next. There are several conditions I can choose for this filter. For my purposes, the best one is to filter everything by the email address I've just set up. Any message sent to that address I will move into this folder. So I'll select the condition with specific words in the recipient's address, the recipient being me. Pop down into the edit box and click on the link Specific Words. I'll enter my new Gmail address there and click Add. Once I see it in the search list, I'll click OK and then click Next. The action I want Outlook to take is to move it to a specified folder. In the Edit window, I'll click the link Specified Folder and then expand the inbox and select the subfolder I just created. Click OK and then click Next. There are no exceptions I want to apply to this rule, so I'm going to click Next. I'm going to name this rule so that I can find it easily if I need to change it. I'll leave the Turn on this rule checkbox checked and click Finished. Then I'll click OK and we're done. And that's the entire process. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.